Thank you very much, Mr. Ketoma Sandy, Minister of Information and Communications, other officials of the Ministry of Information, other government officials present here, distinguished members of the press and civil society, family, good afternoon to you all. And let me start by thanking you for coming. In every direction, we have different ways of doing different things for better results. This may sound like a novelty, but the objective of this exercise, for the first time in Seattle, to come and present in a separate meeting to journalists and civil society, to my knowledge, the first time. We do it deliberately because we need to change the narrative. We need to change the discourse. We want people's decisions to be based on manifesto promises and achievements. But at those days, where animals are slaughtered and the blood we use accusing other political parties of that. Come and tell us what you promised, what your track record has been. Let's defend it. I'm very proud of our record. I mean, like any other students, like any one of us here, we will never have no passage in all our exams. But we're very sure we have passed in the past 5 years. So the objective here is to create an opportunity for to interact with members of the press so that we can clarify some of the issues with the is talking about. Give them an opportunity to ask questions, rationalize the big five to you, and tell us exactly where we're going. This is also part of our dissemination strategy, taking the manifesto to the people. If you have to go to the people, the best person to go to is you. We can't really go to everybody in this area, but when you go to the media, then you reach the people. Because you serve as a conduit between us and the people. Our manifesto has 4 products, or 3 products basically. We have the big volume. Actually, one of the best in Africa. You can check out our manifesto if you like. This is the big volume. You have a big version. The difference with other manifesto ours, when you see the big volume, is about 120 pages. Not 10 pages. And the average is about what? 20 pages. Pictures as well. Not 8 pages. So. Then we have the sector copies. So that if you want to be interested in transport, this is justice. You're interested in tourism and cultural justice. Interested in gender and citizen justice. These are the final products of our manifesto exercise. What was the process to follow this manifesto? This manifesto is well informed. It's informed by 5-year governance experience. SLPP governance. We attended over 100 cabinet meetings during the past 5 years. And in each of those cabinet meetings, there were issues that have been discussed. And we realized some of those issues require some policy directions, some of them require some legislative changes for them to be effective. We are unable to address some of the issues because of the policy and legal barriers. Therefore, we've deliberately put in this manifesto the determination to do that. And one such case, I will say, for example, is the question of legal the ridiculous in terms of duty and how we call it now, the duty waivers. We could have done more, but there are barriers there. And such barriers have to be removed. For you to remove that barrier, you have to do legislative amendments. We succeeded in getting a new policy, we succeeded in passing the new bill. And that gives us a clear way now. By the time we have done that, we have already done 5 years. But we are pleased that it came out from our discussion, series of cabinet discussion. It also benefits from bilateral meetings with the president. Anytime I travel with President quite a lot, anytime we travel, one of the reasons why I love President Bill is because he's always asking, what can we do for these people? And anytime you travel, community people include the primary chiefs to say things. The youth will say things. The women will say things. For example, the Prime Minister of Mambo once told us that all you need to do for us is to buy our rights to produce the Mambo. That definitely requires an authority, like the rights corporation type of authority, to buy that excess. Otherwise, the rights to produce in Mambolo, someone, borderline, will go to neighboring countries. But what is the inspiration of that? From the community. So what is the people's manifesto? The people's view in this manifesto. What about the part that manifesto itself center? Then the manifesto again benefit from the wealth of experience in development management of the chairman, Jusu Saffa. Let me tell you why. I'm one of the few fortunate Leoneans, I must say that. I started my career as a public servant, first as an analyst in the Ministry of Planning Officer. Where I move on, do policy advisory services. Then I went to the project, the Saffa days. I really went to communities, did all these rapid appraisals, understood how people feel in communities. Did a lot of community work at project level. Then I came to portfolio management at the World Bank, while supervising and the task manager for NAPSA project like the HIV/AIDS program, the education program, so on and so forth. Then I moved into politics, where I engaged communities as well. I spent about 6 years there. There was no job, nobody could give us a job. I went as a consultant. Did all types of consultancies, from maternal child to globalization, because we have to survive. For the past 10 years, for 10 years or 11 years of the APC regime, the people that would have died. Then, I did I was part of the 2007 manifesto, the 2012 manifesto, the 2018 manifesto as well. So I participated in 4 manifesto drafting. Then, the 2018, I was part of it. Then I was given now the responsibility, that's what the law is. I've been writing the manifesto and co-chair the formulation of the National Development Plan. I was now given the responsibility as Minister of Finance to allocate resources. So the issue of 22% to education is not an education decision. It's a deliberate manifesto decision. It's a political decision. So I made sure what was in the manifesto was followed. Until, of course, we have the war, we have the Corona and all the other shocks we have in the economy. Then thereafter, I became Chief Minister. Where I have served. And to be a Chief Minister, you are essentially the center of government. There's nothing in government I don't have an idea about. When I want to do it, I'll get it. But there is nothing in government I cannot discuss. So, I've written manifesto, I've participated in manifesto. But more importantly, we have about 30 other contributors to this manifesto with a lot of experience. People went to very good schools as well. The Harvard guys, the LSE guys, people who have worked for 15, 20 years, different organizations. So all those experiences, and ministers who have contributed. So all those contributions were put together at a retreat. We did everything, we did this, we did it. So it's not just a manifesto that was done by one person sitting in the room. It was done with wider consultations for the general public. And we've also listened to some of the radio stations, the newspapers that have been coming out. Some of the issues in the raising are factored into this manifesto. I will explain why I think these instances today, particularly issues like bread and butter. I will tell you exactly where the butter is and where the bread is, and I will go to pick it. But honestly, I can tell you the fundamental problem we have. But that is it, just to let you know. Now, let me just go through this slide. When we came as a government, if you look at the manifesto, this is the baseline. If you want to appreciate what we've done, it's important to understand where we are coming from. We have a state of austerity, average of poverty over 50% to the poor, food insecurity high, rising cost of living, elevated national debt levels. We have still here areas of accumulations, debt levels we inherited. The inflation, for example, 80% we inherited. You can check the books. The areas of contractors for 320 million, backup payment to public workers, teachers. There is no sector within their backup payments. We have to pay all those things. Undoubtedly, the human capital base was low, enrollment in schools was low, everybody knows that. Mortalities were low. I mean, dropout, teenage pregnancies increased. School attendance, school completion rates were low. The infrastructure deficit. We never take that situation. This is not to say these things have disappeared. I'm not saying that. But this is what we inherited. There's still infrastructure deficit, which are still struggling with. The governance systems, corruption indices, all over the place, alone. There are weaknesses in the present. We have the infamous situations like the law was in our books. We never take that type of situation. There was no guarantee for journalists. There was no trust in government. These two are like the baseline. That's like, yes, remember. Now, what are the figures we make? With an input of the 2% of government budget on education, we've been able to get 1 million learners from about 1.9 to over 3 million learners. Those who have not been in school went to school. Over 600,000 children receive ultimate at schools. The vertical inclusion policy increased access to all people in our society. Pregnant ladies who are not allowed to go to school now go to school. Children in remote communities are now going to school. At the national level, we are trying to bring university education, but the consequence of support to the immediate impact of support to basic education is increased demand for higher education. As a proactive government, we have to increase the number of universities. We established the Eastern University in Mutmagai was transformed the Cornell University, then now we got the American University, which are going to establish in Bologna. In the long run, the thing is that university education will have to go to all the schools. The past years in last class exams gave us an impression that we have to do a little bit more than that of tertiary education. But now you have a situation where people graduate with their ones or two, they don't have university to go to. They told me a 60% reduction in maternal mortality rate. Just in 5 years' time, maternal mortality rate dropped significantly from over 700 to about 400. 100,000. Under 5 dropped to 30% compared to 30%. Train and place 5,000 new health workers. Over 20,000 patients receive service from health on Facebook. That's increasing access. The infant mortality also dropped significantly. Then, you know the famous Gender Empowerment and Women's Empowerment Act. Those scholarship for women's studies here. Science, technology, what is it now called? Agriculture, engineering, and mathematics. The answer for that, the current statistics show that teenage pregnancies are dropped by 93%. And the advocacy campaign by the First Lady undoubtedly really contributed significantly to that. And the fact that we are supporting the education program and the school intentions and attendance among the women expected in school. Our records in sports is unmatched. We came as a government, the entire staff was in crisis. We were able to resolve it. There was no Premier League. We resumed the Premier League. The first female Premier League was organized. Thank Mr. James. And then we completed that one. The economics of sport is so great. In two sports, we were able to push local tourism in Bo, Campaign, and other places where those football matches were. Anytime there was a football match in Bo, the Okada drivers, the pure water sellers, the cookie sellers, everybody had some money. So there was, in a way, the sport itself created some bread and butter for people. Anytime there was sport, the hotel owners all had money. So there was an income effect. We were able to qualify for the nation's sport, and we made substantial progress in the area of sport. Next slide. I don't think anybody is contesting that. Notwithstanding some of the challenges in the defense with electricity in Freetown, largely as a result of all of the TRD, but I'll tell you, more communities now have access to electricity than ever before. As we speak now, 7-time electrification is near completion. The next 2 years we have to switch them on. Townships Moyamba, Kaila, Bond, Matu, Kabbalah, Cambia, Pujon, that have gone with us for the past 40 years. This government braved it. But at different circumstances, the Lord make an investment in those areas, because they deserve it. But apart from that, 100 communities have been targeted for militaries across the country. And the problem is that every section that town should have been green component. Overall access to electricity has definitely increased from nearly 15% to 1%. By the time those projects, the ongoing projects are completed, the digital capital towns are completed, when once the lights come on before election, our access rate will go to nearly 50%. So which means we are moving from 15% to 50%. That's 5% in the So if you give us another 5 years, we'll go to 85. So you have a choice to give us another 5 years to go to 85 or do otherwise and bring us to 10% again. ICT and water against increased number of internet users. The Minister of Information has said quite a lot of that. We've run the national archives. We've increased access to water supply. With again, these townships of Bond, Pujon, Gambia, Kabbalah never had access to safe water. Their source of water has been from very funny sources. We have started water treatment plants in those areas. Not to that, can have a pump. What do they use? What do you open a gap? Not to that village pump. Can we have direct water treatment plant? We get a treatment plant for all of them. Yes. Land housing is very clear. There's no sanity in the housing sector. There's some fairness. It may not be perfect. To the extent these days, somebody take care of the riders, all have access to land. And the major reforms are taking place. The House Commission has been established. It's about to start this work. It's going to sanitize land issues. We're going to have a situation where you will not be affected. You will not be found wanting no one sees your land because everything will be digitized. Next slide. Democracy, cohesion, and fighting corruption. The FCC scholars speak to that. It's very clear. By any standards, the country remain united, notwithstanding the August 10, and we have people in all walks of life, from all regions and from all districts in our party, occupying various government positions. Democracy, we conducted free and fair by-election, not some for consult. And so far, this government is on record to have spent over $40 million on this election. There is no shouting from them that they are not giving money. I mean, I'm a witness in that last election. I was always on the radio asking government for not providing resources to them. Even today, this morning, I chair the election steering committee. I'm proud to see as a Sierra Leonean with the partners that over 90% of the resources for this election is provided by the government of Sierra Leone from our tax resources, not domestic resources. Yes, you may want to tell us the human rights abuses we've done, but we know our human rights record is good. The press freedom undoubtedly is good. Judiciary, we've done quite a lot here. There's more increase to justice than ever before. Resident magistrate judges are all over the place. That's the one thing in justice. Major constitutional reforms are taking place. The constitution, the white paper, will issue the white paper. We didn't want to mix it up with the electoral issues so that they get damaged in the election argument. So we decided to wait until the new constitution. One of the things we planning to do in the first 90 days is to get the new constitution drafted. Then the process start with a referendum and so on and so forth. The question is already in progress related to that. These are very clear. The civil service is key. The one major animal in government is the civil service. They are responsible for planning, they are responsible for design, they are responsible for implementation of that. So that's why what do we define? Focus on that. Next one. Foreign affairs and security will continue to provide strategic on key international platforms, CTEL, APRN, youth transform education, which disaster capacity. President Bio is known to approach our big session with big guys all over the world. That means a lot for the president to be proud of that. For the president to go here meetings with big guys at the World Bank, big guys at the United Nations, definitely it indicates that you are doing very well. And I'm also proud that one of ours was declared the best minister in the world, Dr. David. It only means if you are the best minister of the world, which means you are the best president in the world. As I said, we will. This is what. Let's come to the. Okay. Go next slide. Okay. On the economy, we let the TSA down. We increase domestic revenue mobilization of 10%, about 15% of GDP. We put in place reform. See how the first 6 months of our administration, we were able to get back on track to the IMF program. After suspension, because of lack of adherence to key conditionalities, we were able to get back to the IMF program. And we stayed on it because of the QUAP, we engineered the program, we brought in place the Action Economic Recovery Program. And you will agree with me that in 2019, we were on the trajectory. Economic growth rate moved from 3.5 in 2017 figures, by 2019 we are 5.6. You will agree with me that CPI itself dropped to the single digits in 2021 for a month or two. Then we are also able, that is CPI measured inflation, we are also able to, we'll be constantly able to take our public expenditure. The intensity of what people say between the year 2007 or 2008, except that was 653 World Bank tables. So about $653 million. Within 10 years, by 2018, 2017, of which 3 years of that was during the times Barack Obama was self-financed, except that went to 1.7 billion. So the economic that 653, it goes to 1.75 billion. Check what about the tables. For the entire period of 5 years, external debt is really over about $2 billion. So essentially, our external debt was contracted. It's not more than 400 billion. Like I tell you, go look out for figures all over the place. I will tell you, over the 1 billion we'll be able to mobilize in this country, over 85% of the 1 billion mobilized are grants. And you only get grants because of the governance record. During my tenureship, which continued year after, the government was able to mobilize up to $1 billion. 85% of that were grant resources. They were not loans. So, most of the debt service now will pay the debt service, which ranges to between 30 to 40% of our domestic revenue, are debt that we are contracted last administration. So, the body we face now are old debt. And we are paying those debt services. We are servicing those debts. We are taking care of areas. But at the same time, we are doing our roads. We are supporting elections. We could support censors. We could just the hospitals. At the same time, we provide free quality education. We pay salaries. We do other things. If it was a weak government, we would have collapsed. We have been able to maintain essential commodities in the markets. And all those efforts have direct and indirect effect on the cost of living. The Quick Action Economic Recovery Program was able, we injected $100 million into the system as foreign exchange. For the period under review, and for the next 3-year period, we've been able to inject over $400 million from our reserves. We were able to accumulate reserves up to $950 million. But we had to draw down the reserve because that's the essence of the reserve. When you have some shocks, that's a pumping reserve. Granted, the exchange rate might have gone its own way. Maybe there are some policy decisions, that's a consistency, probably would have respected, and the terminate of some policies. But now we understand what has to happen. When we take the elections effects out, we are very clear as to how we will direct that one. Again, for the first time, we break the Munafa Fund. Munafa Fund is benefiting over 7,000 beneficiaries across the state. And I'm proud to say, the recovery rate is over 90%. The reason is that it's insulated for the number of politicians. It's drawn through the banks. You can go to Eco Bank and find out from there. Once some of the NGOs implementing, the records are there to speed up. This is one area we have to speed up. as a government. We have special economic zones. We've established, we've ratified agreement with the 4 light manufacturing industries. Each of them will directly employ 300 to 400 workers, indirectly 5,000 to 6,000, and you multiply that by 24 30, see the job effect is going to create. Then, of course, we have got the switch. So these are the areas which is quite a lot. If you don't have a business environment, you will not sign agreement. Go to some area and see factories being established. This not to go down. Go and see for yourself. Coming up across the country. We want to provide additional incentives to come. The special economic zones, the Tosani here, are made to understand they already access over $300 million. And they will accumulate over 10 factories at a go. That's the sign work on the social economic zone we said. And the idea is to have an economic zone for every region. We've got it for Koilu, we've got it plan for something like Bon and other areas in the north, for Palau, for Baile. That is the job mission effect. Agriculture. Increased rice production with excess sufficiency at 75% in 2022 compared to 46% in 2018. Our baseline figure was 46%, it's down to 5%. Provide 10 million credit facility to the private sector, like 6,000 farmers supported with seed fertilizer, bitumen 69 kilometers of feeder roads to increase access, blah blah. Then we started the famous youth fund. Then of course, we secured 55 million to pay the fish above. Understand all the processes are completed. It's outside our control now. We have loved to launch by now, but it's going to be launched eventually. Mining, we double the number of mining companies, increase mining jobs. When this government came, 2 years of regime, we don't want to get much from the mining sector. That's the thing about Leone. 2 years, all the big companies grounded. African millions have gone into administration. None of the mining was not here. We were able to renegotiate the new arrangement for longer mining. Now, you know so? Then, longer mining, I mean, the amount of mines, we have got issues there. That's how we realize we need to solve this. So essentially, we were able to run this economy between 2018 to 2020, even after 2020, without major revenue from mining. And we still not there yet. We're very hopeful when the mining companies get up, we'll be able to do more. Because we've given a lot of licenses now, but most of them are on not exploration, they're installing the big plants. Tourism. You know the case we make in tourism. The good effect of our college, Shalom is not saying that enough. Shalom is among the finest species. The peninsula is being promoted all over the world. Then, in the manufacturing sector, we have got products that we export. The party oil, party this. This was as a result of the policy. When I came, there was one, as owned by Jamal, there was another one owned by Maesh. We have to negotiate, give them some incentive. As I speak to you, we don't import vegetable oil. And the desire is that there are certain commodities you have to target and have to produce them, no matter what it takes, even if you have to lose some revenue. Okay. Yeah. So, okay, this is tourism. Okay. What are the lessons now? Our dependence on food import has been a drag on the economy and it also supposed to pay the market for selling our farmers. I think I need to go to that and relate it to the big five. The big five, number one, what do we want to do as Leoneans? The number one thing we want to do is to feed ourselves. You know why? This is where the bread and butter is. Gentlemen, the bread and butter journalists have been talking about. We wish we would have defined it properly. But this is where the bread and butter is. This is the bread and butter itself. Feed the nation. Because it seems as if we are more interested in bread and butter than education. And you go back for the people. If the people want bread and butter, let's go for the bread and butter. So I just respond to your meeting teaching. This is what you want. Yes. Now, the rationale for this is that this creates income for farmers. 65% of our people are engaged in agriculture. When you engage in food production, what are you doing? You are creating income for farmers. That income enables them to eat other food other than rice and other things they want. automatically it increases poverty, it reduces poverty itself. Because over 60% of our people are food poverty, are below the food poverty line. Food poverty is the highest level of poverty. So if you want to address poverty from the theory, you have to go to sector where the poor are operating. Therefore, the food production sector. Then, when we want food, it's great jobs for our people. Over 65% of our people rely on agriculture for employment. Therefore, if you want to create jobs, create income for people, agriculture is the way out. Then, more importantly, the balance of trade, what we call the exchange rate. When you want to stabilize this economy, the things you have to do is the exchange rate you have to print. Both the export and the import. There are two things that tell the exchange rate, the export and the import. The export may have structural difficulties to pick up, but import are easy to come down. Half of our food import base is as a result of food import. So if you don't produce rice import, we will not be able to reduce total import. So the rationale for food production is also for macroeconomic stability. What apart from the fact that it is to generate income, reduce poverty, generate jobs, increase exports, but to also stabilize the economy. So somebody said, we don't have anything on the economy. This is the economy. Don't you get it? I want us to understand that. When you deal with this is the economy you're handling. Our analysis of the economy points to further because food import is so high in our import base. Until and unless we deal with this, we will not address our problem. No matter what you do in this country, you have to deal with this. And then today, this is my President Leone, we will done like we have a good record for flagship programs. When you talk about what education, you know what to do. In the next 2-3 years, we should be able to do that. You can only import rice because you need a different variety. Maybe you want jasmine, you want other varieties. But the rice we consume in this country, we going to produce it. It's going to be available to us. You can only import if you show desire for different varieties. But we need this to reduce poverty. We need this to reduce hunger. So we need this to reduce malnutrition, we need this to increase export, we need this to increase employment, we need this to stabilize the exchange rate and build macroeconomic stability and to promote economic growth. Over 60% of our growth is coming from the agricultural sector. So this is the big one. If we say big five, this is the big one. Now, if you don't have this food, you can't have improvement in outcomes. Children will not go to school without food. Parents cannot take drugs without medicine. There are all indications that maternal malnutrition is why. Therefore, you need food to promote your human capital development. And we're going to do the school feeding program. We're going to do the school feeding program under the human capital development to the food and producing. We see no reason why a food produced in Lokomasaba should only Lokomasaba to come to food and for sale when the children of Lokomasaba do not have food to eat. We're creating the mechanism to mobilize that excess production from exporters so that the food grown in Lokomasaba, part of it is used to be consumed by the people of Lokomasaba. We can't rely on external food for school feeding. It's not sustainable, it's so need, it does not promote production. Instead of food, like food for prison, food for police, food for military, we have to produce them locally. Under this food, fish is also part of the food production. The animal husbandry is also part of the food production. Almost everybody in Finland rely on that. But under this food also, we want to promote not only rice, but even cassava production. And cassava is going to use to make flour. Flour is also the major determinant of our import needs. So the reasons why we import more are the reasons we're going to attack the production so that we can reduce the import needs and therefore improve the market economy. And those efforts is what is going to affect this positively. Both maternal mortality, infant mortality, school completion, school attendance are all dependent on food. Nobody is going to deny this. This is a security crisis. The youth unemployment is a security crisis for us. For all I have never able to buy the warrior. We can't continue to do this. In as much as why the various sectors will be supporting operation through Munafa, we're going to have a special program within the office of overseeing manifesto of the president. It's a best effort to play to us. If it means having professional resources to get a Munafa scheme for you, we can do it. We want to see our youth go to Belgium, see our youth go to China or other places to buy goods and come and sell. As part of the development of the private sector, we have to do that. We have to see our youth coming from the university. That's a job. You don't need to wait to become an agriculture officer because after studying agriculture in Ghana, you can promote entrepreneurship. If you can give a credit of $100,000 to 10 youth, you can do something. You can leave entrepreneurship training to their training. So when we're talking about job creation, we look at all job creation opportunities for the various categories of the unemployed. First, the graduate unemployed. We have to fix that one up. The other school leavers, what they got you about, how to fix that one up. The farmers who are unemployed, we have to fix that up. Non-farm activities, we have to fix that one up. The urban dwellers, the boys money, we have to fix them. Quite a lot of effort, including our water, but all these things have to be scaled up. But it is important for us to create it. When we are talking about the numbers, I know 1 million is impossible. But for more than say, because we are very smart civil society groups and press. That's why we set ourselves a more exactly 500,000. But extremely green. 500,000, you can get this from agriculture easily. Agriculture easily, you can get that one. You can get this from Munafa easily. If you give 1,000, you straight away to kill 191 kill 1,000, which is on Munafa. You've already created 190,000 jobs. Every factory, the more youth you give jobs, the better the incentive. You can get that. So there are no opportunities that can create. But we cannot run away from this. If you have to preserve the human capital, you have to create an environment to attract investors for our culture. You need a secure environment. For you to have a secure environment, you need to create jobs for our youth. Otherwise, this is our security test. This, if you don't have nothing works in this country, we can't run away from it. They will not talk and they will fetch it, they will fetch it. We have to do something about this. Most people have the police service architecture. As that's going to start with the framework. We must create opportunity for big Sierra to contribute to this country's development. We need to refine the public service. But a lot of players who are in the periphery, who cannot enter, we have to create an opportunity for them. We have to check the laws, we have to check the policy. It has continued to be the untouchables, but we are going to touch it. Because our 5 years experience inform us that if we don't do that, the others will not be done. So this is the anchor of everything we are doing, the public service. The public service, if we include the universities, we have to do something for the public service. We reveal the policies, we're going to get a presidential delivery unit in the office of the president, with delivery unit in every ministry. So if you say one of your policies is to enact a bill on gender, you go Canada, which states are you going to use to enact that bill? Situation analysis, first workshop, to the Canada details. So that will be time. March 1st, we do the second, there's something to put you at that level. So you have to live it and build us one. That's the goal. You don't do things at your own time. Until you do that, you know how to speak. Gentlemen, support us to reform the public service. There's a little bit better place. Tech and infrastructure. This is a cross-cutting. Technology is all over the place. Infrastructure is an enabler. You can't have good roads. If you have good roads, you can't have good food. Without good roads, and the ambulances will not fly the goods. If you don't have good roads, it's difficult to supply society. If you don't have good roads, it's difficult for the youth to sell their products in the market. If you don't have good roads, even the police are to find it difficult to go all over the place. You need electricity. Electricity promotes inner capital. Electricity also promotes agro-processing. Because when you talk about food here, you're not just talking about the production, you're also talking about agro-processing, the entire value chain. So you cannot process cassava or rice to something else if you don't have good electricity. Those mini-grids are very useful in fishing communities now. So it's extremely essential that we promote technology and infrastructure. So ladies and gentlemen, the manifesto is here. There are more detailed, achievements. There are detailed on commitment. And I will tell you, we achieved, there are a lot of things we achieved we never thought of initially, but we did them. We've committed based on the resource envelope and we're very realistic. Issues about cohesion, take our policy on cohesion and take our manifesto and see cohesion. Not to look at that. We're very definite on how we can promote cohesion. Very clear. All the manifestos don't have the just cohesion. That's right? Yeah. Decentralization is here. Tell me which other one is here that's not here. Use the Bible for shallow development. You don't only use it for manifesto for political reasons. You can use it as a research material. For students of applied economics, if they ask how do you develop agriculture, don't read this, you get up 70%. Honestly. For any minister of affairs, just read, take this, you will never do a shop. I'm telling you this. Yeah. For any minister of education, just read this, you are fine. So, I create the ladies and gentlemen, to disseminate this manifesto, consolidating the gains and accelerating transformation. We said consolidating the gains, but when we say continuity, which means you are continuing the bad things. Anything you know that you have done bad, believe you, just forget about it, to do it again. We promise not to repeat the mistakes again. That's how we are continuing the agenda. We are concentrating the gains. Anything you think we have not done well, just think that we are going to do it again. All the things you have done well and the things you are going to continue with. Then we accelerate the rate of transformation of the People's Manifesto 2023. Thank you.